Hello everyone, this is Sweta again, and today we are going to discuss another chapter prescribed for the first years in CHSE, which is called the one and only Houdini. Alright, so let's begin. Now, this chapter has been presented in the form of an interview, or more likely as reporting an event. Okay, and here we have two main characters, that's Harry Houdini and the reporter. Yes, we consider the reporter also as a character because one performs a magic trick while the other informs the reader or gives information about the reader. Gives information to the readers about Houdini and his tricks and his life, everything. Okay, so yeah, and then we have other characters as well. We have Rin, the timekeeper, who keeps time on or who keeps a check on the time spent by Houdini inside the seal box while performing his trick. We have James Collins, the assistant, and we also have an expert team of doctors who are assigned to keep a tab on the needs and the health parameters of Houdini as he goes on performing his magic trick. Now, what exactly is that magic trick? It's about locking himself up in an airtight box and remaining underwater as long as possible. He was trying to create a world record of spending maximum amount of time locked up inside a box, and that box must be present underwater. Okay, and the risk factor was, what was the risk factor? The risk factor was dying due to lack of oxygen. Okay, right. Then, yeah, this is Harry Houdini. In the previous slide also it was Harry Houdini as well, the older one, and this is the younger one. Okay, now what exactly or who exactly is Harry Houdini? Houdini's original name, that's Eric Weiss. Okay, and he was born in Appleton, Wisconsin, and his father was a poor rabbi. So from the early stage of childhood, okay, he started to work so that he could support his family, and within that stage, within that period, he got interested in magic. So he decided to learn magic, and also he at that time he used to work as an apprentice माने असिस्टेंट. तो असिस्टेंट की तरह काम कर रहा था किसके पास? लॉक स्मिथ के पास. आपके घर का ताला टूट जाता है या फिर आप चाबी घुमा देते हो, तो जिसको बुला के आप लाते हो ना घर कि ताला तोड़ो या फिर दूसरा चाबी बनवाओ, that fellow is called a locksmith. So he also learned, he was working as an assistant to that locksmith, and there he learned how to open up locks. Okay, जो कि उसके आगे चलते उसके करियर में उसको बहुत हेल्प करने वाला था. ठीक है. Then, who was his idol? His idol was the French magician called Robert Houdini. And that's when he got that inspiration to change his name from Eric Weiss to Harry Houdini. Okay, Harry Houdini was not his real name. He just got that, name after getting inspired from Robert Houdini, the French magician. Okay. Then we also have Houdini's wife, whose name is Bessie. Now, Bessie initially she used to help out her husband during magic shows. Together they used to perform. लेकिन उसके बाद Bessie was like, ठीक है अब तुम करो stage performance. I'll either do on my own या फिर I'm going to support you. ठीक है. Now Bessie used to play a major role in Harry's tricks. कैसे? There is this thing called jail lock को open करना. So in one of his tricks he was kind of handcuffed to the bars of the jail, and he was left to open it up. That was the trick. The trick was to how to open up when he himself was handcuffed to the bars of the jail. And then his wife came to visit him, and the wife, out of you can say प्यार भरा मोहब्बत से कुछ ज़्यादा ही मोहब्बत आ गया था, and she gave him a French kiss. तो French kiss करते करते what she did, she slipped a key from her mouth to mouth of Harry's. And after she left, उसके बाद जो officials बाहर थे वो भी चले गए. ठीक है, वो भी चले गए. So when he was left alone, what Harry did, he immediately pulled out that key from his mouth and he opened the locks. Okay, so that was the magic trick that he did, and that's how his wife used to help him. Now his wife is a supporter of his magic tricks. Then He used to train himself rigorously. Remember, you cannot climb Everest without training. You cannot go scuba diving without training. थोड़ा तो training चाहिए, थोड़ा तो technique को आना चाहिए, थोड़ा तो practice होना चाहिए. Similarly, this guy, this Harry guy, he also used to go rigorous training. और उसका training क्या था? Stomach muscles. Okay, उसका पहला एक था कि उसका जो stomach muscles थे, जो हम देखते हैं बॉडी बिल्डर्स के abs जो होते हैं, you know, what he used to do is he used to tighten his stomach muscles, and he used to ask this punchman that go and punch me in that particular area, so that my stomach muscles will become more strong. Okay, and I'll be able to control my body during performance. ठीक. Then we'll go to the next slide. Yes, now he had immense body control, extreme body control था उसमें, और ये पता चलता था उसका मैजिक ट्रिक जो वो दिखाता था यूजिंग अ स्ट्रेट जैकेट. ठीक है, स्ट्रेट जैकेट मैजिक ट्रिक में वो क्या करता था? नाउ स्ट्रेट जैकेट इज समथिंग लाइक अ immovable jacket, immovable, strong, tight jacket, and he used to, you know, slide out of that jacket without any difficulty. So what he used to do, jacket को अंदर जाने से पहले he used to puff off his chest. ठीक है, chest cavity उसका puff off करता था. Then he used to dislocate his shoulders. You see our shoulders over here? He used to dislocate shoulders, and he used to slide out. ठीक है, he used to slide out. एकदम परफेक्शन, एकदम परफेक्शन. और ये परफेक्शन आता किससे है? प्रैक्टिस, प्रैक्टिस और हार्ड वर्क, जो कि तुम लोगों को करना चाहिए. ऑलराइट, मूविंग ऑन. He even could hold his breath for a long time without getting disoriented. It's difficult. Harry himself has said that probably a man can keep his breath, can hold his breath for 3 minutes straight. Beyond that, it's impossible for a human being to hold his breath. But I want to give it a try. Try in what? Try in holding my breath for a long period of time. Okay, trying to not to overspend my energy that I have, to conserve my energy and to hold my breath in order to survive in a sealed box with limited supply of oxygen. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to set a world record. ठीक. Next, doctors said, when doctors were asked कि आपका क्या opinion है, Harry is going to perform this trick, आपका क्या opinion है? तो doctors said, let's see, this guy is already 52 years old, but look at him, अभी भी athletic जैसा है figure उसका. He is of great build. Why? Because of training, exercise, and practice. However, the doctors were worried. What if अनहोनी हो जाए? ठीक है, what if he becomes unconscious due to lack of oxygen? Okay, so the reporters and the viewers gathered around the swimming pool could be seen bubbling with excitement. Doctors को चिंता था, लेकिन Collins जो उसका assistant था, he was very much confident about his master. Right? The people who were surrounding that swimming pool, who stood surrounding that swimming pool, they were also excited, मतलब bubbling with excitement. ठीक है, that now we are going to perform, you know, be a part of this magic trick, be a part of the audience that's going to view this magic trick live. Okay, Houdini was trying to set a world record with maximum time spent underwater, sealed in a box without any artificial breathing aid. Now in that box, ठीक है, the lead was soldered. Soldered माने, have you seen that hardware shop outside? They use that flame to work on something around, that oxyacetylene flame or whatever that flame is. So that flame, that kind of thing was used to seal the entire box. Okay, the entire box was sealed, soldered, okay, airtight, and then it was lowered into that swimming pool, and it was held steady by 4 swimmers standing atop at each corner of the box to hold the box steady underwater. Okay, and what was Harry trying to do? He was trying to create a world record of maximum time spent underwater in a sealed box, that too without any artificial breathing aid. He was there in the box, he had a very limited supply of oxygen, and he was going to spend as much time as possible. Okay, and what was the time that he spent? People thought at max 15 minutes, some thought at max 60 minutes, but he spent actually 1 hour 30 minutes underwater. After that, he called up his assistant that remove me, take me out. Okay. Houdini, on coming out, when he came out, he was interviewed by our fellow reporter, by our other character, the reporter, about his success, about his tricks and techniques, and what he wanted to say to the audience, worldwide audience. Imagine. So he said that through practice, I have made my body this capable enough to perform a trick, and he said that I didn't make any movements, any kind of movements. Okay, I didn't make any kind of movements inside that box so that the energy, the oxygen supply could be conserved, and that's how I survived until 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, so indirectly he gave a message that during situations where you are facing with trouble, try to remain calm. Okay, that's it. That's all your story is about. This is about Harry Houdini, and a world famous magician. We often refer to the hands of Houdini. There's a famous phrase called hands of Houdini. ठीक है, hands of Houdini means चाहे कितना भी कस के बांध लो, हैंडकफ कर लो, कुछ भी कर लो, चेन कर लो, जो चाहे कर लो, छूट के आ जाएंगे, निकल के आ जाएंगे. ठीक है, that's the meaning. Anyway, this is Houdini. I hope you have got some kind of knowledge, some kind of information about Houdini. And if you like my videos, dear students, then just write down in the comment section what you liked, or do I have to make any kind of improvements. And then, yeah, do like, share, subscribe if you like. Thank you.